Hey Mario fans, Alex here. In the last episode, we scaled Hoo Hoo Mountain, got some blocks, turned those blocks into hammers for the Mario Brothers, and we started the descent down to Beanbean Castle, where supposedly someone is plotting against the Queen. Okay, let's just hit a save block really quickly. We are on Hoo Hoo Mountain Track's End. We also explored that minigame, which I did not recommend. Of course, you can do whatever you want. It's a fun game, but does not give you as many beans as I would have liked. Still in tutorial mode. Wait up! We forgot to mention one thing. We never taught you how to use your hammers in battle. Ready to learn? Then we'll explain it in battle. Okay, so basically we haven't even encountered an enemy to be able to use hammers, but the idea is now instead of just jumping on foes and using bros attacks involving jumping, a solo attack can also involve a hammer now. So you have to wait right there, and then you whack them. That's smarts. Me too. Okay. So you hold it, release it. Youch, that'll leave a mark. Okay, yeah, so there's not going to be a bros attack with hammers for a while. That's because we have to unlock some new field abilities. That's typically how it works. Hey, we're going back so we can ride the cart again. I love how he says, like, you can't take care of business, you're going to have to give us those hammers back. Like, that always shocked me as a kid. Like, what the heck? Suspenders. It's filled with suspense. Well, excuse me. I always found that really off-putting, like completely random guys. Now, unfortunately, your hammers are not going to be able to break every kind of rocks. They're going to need to be upgraded. That's going to be like almost end of the game stuff. Might as well explore this area a little bit. Yeah, so as he said, there are certain kind of enemies that your jumps just won't do, like spiny critters. We're going to explore some of those in this episode, actually. But, this is a little homage to Hoo Hoo Mountain, right? If you go there, it's going to be a long journey to go all the way back, and you'll have to ride the carts again. So do not do that, please. Okay, now this guy is a boo statue. If you stare at it, it'll disappear, but you need to kind of do something. What you need to do is you need to slide this boo statue and like click it without looking at it. We'll notice every time I try to like slide it, I stare at the boo. So there's no way right now that we can accomplish that goal. Alrighty. How much longer are we gonna be in Hoo Hoo Mountain? Well, not anymore. Okay, so now you'll see these guys, you actually cannot jump on them. If you do, this will happen. You'll lose HP. Okay, so they jump up, and as soon as they land, then they pause for just like a slight second before they attack you. Now, these guys can only be defeated with hammers. You might think to yourself, well, can I do any kind of counterattack with them? Or can I do any kind of thing into battle to cause them to lose HP? And the answer is no, not right now. But what you can do is you can strike them with the hammer, and that will daze them. Sometimes the daze status works for a couple turns. Sometimes it wears off right away, as we just saw. So, but yeah, we can't use bros attacks. We can't use jumps. Hammers are the only things that'll work on these guys. So keep that in mind. They give off decent experience, and they allow for, what were they, woo beans? There is one more thing that could work on these spiny critters. I guess I might as well show that off. And that is the Advanced Bros command. Watch this damage. 44 damage. That thing is going to be a powerhouse and a half. It's actually 5.5 powerhouses. That's how that's how good this move is. So yeah, that is why we got the advanced command. Trust me, you're gonna want that going into the castle. Now, aside from that, new enemy, I think it's called a swarm. Like not a worm, but a swarm. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not, oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. Notice that he's going underneath, and if he goes underneath the bro, then you're going to jump and be able to counter him. So let me see if I can show off his other attack, which is when he's not directly underneath the bro, but rather, here we go. Okay, so in that case, if you wait too long, then he's gonna like snap and bite you. So you can jump on these guys just fine, no problem. We got a woo bean. All right, we're really racking up the woo beans. And you're gonna find these guys all over. You can just jump on them to start in a battle. The weird thing is, even though that the swarm was with the spiny creatures, it still causes damage to the spiny creatures when you jump into battle. So always take advantage of those opportunities. All right. So if we encounter these guys again, then there's really no reason for me to show it, right? Two woo beans. Wow. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. So you can really all of Beanbean Kingdom is just open to you right now. Some areas are closed off, like some specific areas, but the general layout of the land is all open to you. And then you get into enemies like this, which you should not be facing. Do not face these enemies. You will lose badly. Okay. Unless you were like really experienced and have beaten hundreds of them like me. Sometimes I'll do it just for the EXP, but I'm trying not to over-level myself. Okay, so there's really no reason to do anything except face these guys, because we can't do anything else, really. I mean, you can go south, I guess. But nope, we're just gonna go straight to the castle. No dilly-dallying. And we see this does not look like Beanbean Kingdom. This guy, this resident, just falls. The town was attacked. The horror. So, these buildings are just closed off. Please stop. Make it stop. Cacletta and the odd, ugly helmet-wearing one, they lay waste to the town. It was so sudden, there wasn't anything we could do. We have to rebuild the town as soon as possible. Cacletta went toward the castle after attacking the town. Queen Bean may be in danger. Queen Bean may. Apparently this is the only store that's going to stay open with the town in such a bad state. And this town only sells mushrooms and syrup, but it is our first store. You're more than welcome to buy stuff. And with the stash, you'll notice that you get a slight discount. Okay, but we have plenty of all of those, so there's really no reason. Now she, later on, is actually going to open her own store, but this is ordinarily a hip and cool fashion house, you know? For the time being, I'm leasing the place out to her. With a town in this state, we have to help each other best we can. That's so nice. My town got hit with a tornado a few years back, and really it was just amazing watching all the citizens and the residents help each other, like every single day. They were just out of their houses, helping each other, picking up trash and debris, and it's really a community. Now, I don't know why these spiked things are here. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but yes, so everything's closed off. There's really only one thing you can do. And there's another section of the town that's like to the right. So you're like two areas. One that we just came into from the west, and another one from the east. This is the east part, and that's blocked off, so. Now remember what I said about Prince Peasley giving us that signed rose, and he said, show this to the guards for entry to Beanbean Castle. I just want you to remember that. Halt! You there! Halt! You can't just waltz on in here. The town has just been attacked, which means the castle could be attacked at any moment. Lady Lima has instructed us to not allow anyone to enter the castle, anyone whatsoever. Having said that, if you still wish to enter, you must explain your names and your motives. I love how he says, Lady Lima has instructed us to never let anyone in, but if you want to get in, then just explain the sitch to us. Wagochidadeo. You are the world-famous Mario? What? And you are the legendary Luigi? Luigi who? Shh, I have no idea. If you really are the Superstar Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom, then prove it. That's usually enough for everybody. That jump. No mistaking it! This guy is really Mario? Shh, I can't be certain. Anyway, what business would the famous Mario and Luigi, other guy have in this castle? Ah? Ho-ho. Huh? Oh! I see! Gotcha! What do they want? No clue. Enough! Regardless of all that nonsense, you may not enter. Now be gone! I love how they went through all of that, and then all they needed to do was show the rose. Oh yeah! Listen, I think maybe we ought to let these guys inside. Okay, taking into account that rose and your wacky story, we can allow you to enter. That was one wacky story, woo. This is Beanbean Castle. Man, I love this song! I'm just gonna let it play a little bit. You don't get to hear harpsichord in game music very often, so... Well, Master Mario and Master Luigi. I am Lady Lima, highest of the ladies at court. The gatekeepers told me of you. Are you indeed the Mario and Luigi of fame, the superstars? Yes, I can't deny that such jumping is the hallmark of the Mario and Luigi of legend. Pardon me? What are you trying to tell me? Oh, do speak up. Oh, their faces. Oh, such ruckus. Speak in softer voices. Now hear me. As you saw, the town is in ruins and the castle is under strict guard. At a time like this, I cannot allow a suspicious pair such as you to meet the Queen. As the Queen's longest-serving lady at court, I must act in the interest of her royal safety. And we have the cave music, which I guess is also like the sewer music. Hear my words. Okay, who's holding him up? Or her up? Who's holding her up? If you two are indeed the true Mario Bros, you must prove it by repairing the castle's plumbing. If you are able to completely fix it, then you may meet Queen Bean. Now then, show me the work ethic of the superstar Mario Bros. Alright, and we have another dungeon thing. You're in the sewers, which I guess, like I said, counts as a cave. Beanbean Castle sewers. Alright, now we have these guys, which are not fighter flies. Ooh, they jump around so fast, so we can't call them fighter flies. Okay, so these guys do just like regular flies, but sometimes they psych you out by jumping before they try to attack you. These are super flies. I don't know what makes them super, I guess something in the radiation or the sewage. Okay, so the idea is that you use your hammers to kind of strike down these, I don't even know what to call them. I guess they're I guess they're like holes in the plumbing, right? So you like hit the hammer down, plug in the holes, and then all of the water can run, and the gate just knows to automatically open. Seems a little suspicious, but that's okay. Okay, so we have these spinies, which you should not jump on. Okay. Now, for some reason... Okay, so that attack is pretty easy. As soon as they, like, get up really close to you, just hit them. But there's one attack in particular from these guys that I've always had trouble, with. That one. The timing is just really off, like... You never know when they're going to start heading towards the brothers, and, oh yeah. 30 damage. Again, remember, that is like a Tolstar. Or a Huhuros. Yeah. I might have to use my Advanced Bros command. Okay. That's it, right? Pretty sure that's it. Okay. So that's the first room. Here's the second room. I'm gonna clear out the enemies. Be right back. Alrighty. Alright, looks like Mario's getting a level up. Level 9. Don't really know what to increase at this point. Again, I'm just trying to go with the numbers. Power is going to be risky, but let's go for it. We got a +2. That's reasonable, especially after all our +1s. Let's go with BP. Darn, after all those +3s. Okay. It's fine. Alright. That battle gave us 42 experience. That's crazy. Okay. Alrighty. Trying to defeat all the enemies. All the enemies. Is that everyone? Almost. Actually, never mind. Okay. So now we can actually repair the plumbing. Yep. Let's face these enemies. Now, you might be curious, like, I do take advantage and I try to defeat every single enemy I can. Just because the game supposedly kind of sets it up like that. I mean, if you're making a game, you have to keep into account, like, to not get too over-leveled. And I think the idea behind putting all those trainers or all of those enemies in an area is that's, like, the amount of work that you have to do in order to be prepared for the storyline. But what I've observed is that that's actually not the case, and by defeating all the enemies, you're kind of over-prepared in a sense. But I'm going to take it at face value and just say I have this anal tendency to just defeat all the enemies, so. Okay, and then need to switch out so we can spin. And that is going to plug some holes in for some reason. I don't know how this plumbing works, but just like in the Mario movie, I guess the idea is that they're kind of plumbers, even though they never get jobs. Next area. Alright, Mario gets a level up as well. Okay, level 10. I think we raised power last time, so let's go for Stash. Got some 4s. Darn. Luigi gets a level up too. Level 10. Very impressed with both bros. Seems like only yesterday I was playing this. Alright, let's try Stash as well. Acceptable. Okay, unfortunately this is a trap, but again, super anal about defeating every single enemy. I guess the Superfly is faster than Mario, kinda surprised, but it's fine. Go ahead and show this battle, why not? 50 damage, that just kinda goes to show how powerful Mario can be. Okay. If I remember properly, I think this is the last, like, floor. There are going to be other rooms on this floor, but all in due time. Okay, now, I think that's all the enemies, so we're going to go on to the next room. We have a little bit of a puzzle. I've never understood this puzzle. So obviously there's only one of them to strike, but then two of them pop up. But I just noticed this now. This one pops up before this one. So maybe you do this one first, and then this one, and then that one. I didn't know that. I literally only just figured that out now. So this one pops up ever so slightly before that one, so I guess that is supposed to give you a clue. Whatever. You can probably calculate the number of permutations there. Notice there haven't really been any coins. Guess they just suppose that those items are more important than the coins. I think I lied. There is actually one more. I don't want to call it a floor, but it's just one more little thing that you have to push. What? Lady Lima? You can't be in two places at once. Could you be the Mario Bros from the Mushroom Kingdom? What are the Mario Bros doing in a place like this? What? You claim that I dropped the pair of you down here? And that I told you to fix the plumbing? Most perplexing. Why, we were attacked by Cacletta and her fiends and have been stuck here ever since. Perhaps the Lady Lima you encountered was... Yeah! Foolish Mario Bros. You have completely and pathetically fallen into my trap. Repairing the plumbing is the key to disabling the Beanstar security system. Cacletta, it is the hurrying time. We must take that Beanstar and fastly run away from this place. Yeah! At last, at long, long last, I have in my possession both the Beanstar and Peach's voice. That thing that can grant all desires, the Beanstar. We have always remained at this castle, acting as guardians, protecting the Beanstar and keeping it out of evil hands. There's no doubt about it, Cacletta must be after the Beanstar. Oh no. Oh, heroic Mario Bros, quickly now, you must go to the Beanstar. Go! You must not let the Beanstar fall into the hands of evil. Quickly, quickly, do not dawdle! Alright, so, you can go inside the room that Cacletta threw them in and you'll notice a bunch of little treasures. Can't make me leave. Yeah, so, here are your coins. I always double jump just in case there are coins there, but we're gonna go ahead and save. For still in the Beanbean Castle sewers, but in the next episode, we're going to take the long journey upward, and we're going to see what all the fuss is about, see if we can catch up to Cackletta. Thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next episode, and have a great rest of your day.